Hey guys, how's it going? MotoJake95, playing a little bit of MX Sim today. Just wanted to bring you a quick little update video. I actually, fun fact, just fucked that up really bad. I actually recorded this yesterday, actually, or attempted to anyways, before I realized that the audio was the bike sound was way higher than my voice. So I just said, fuck that, I'm just gonna re-record it because I wasn't happy with how it sounded. It was kind of a pain in the ass to listen to. What's up everybody, MotoJake95 here again, playing a little bit of MX Simulator. So I figured I might as well just redo it, but my buddy wanted to play Counter-Strike, so that's what I did instead. I'm still lagging. It's kind of weird that I'm lagging right now. I don't know if my graphics are too high or something. Anyways, I just wanted to make a quick little update video. First and foremost, just hit 200 subscribers on the channel, which I think is fucking awesome. You know, it doesn't really matter how many subscribers I have to me, because, you know, I'm gonna make the videos anyway. I'm lagging really fucking hard right now. So weird. I might turn down the graphics a little bit, but it doesn't really matter how many subscribers I have, because, you know, before anything, I kind of make these videos for myself. But the support, I think, is awesome. A lot of people weighing in, you know, asking how I'm doing since my injury, which is it's cool, you know. YouTube community tends to, well, the YouTube and the motocross community tend to come together with injuries, like regardless of, you know, previous like rivalries or whatever, because, you know, that a life always comes first before racing. So I apologize for the riding right now. It's fucking god awful. I don't know what's happening. My computer's lagging really fucking hard. I can't fucking find my lines. I hope it comes out good. I hope it's recording and just dropping frames because it's recording. But anyways, yeah, just want to say thank you for 200 subscribers. I appreciate the support, and I hope to get more support from y'all in the future. It's awesome to see, and I really appreciate it. Next on my little chopping block here is 450s in MX Sim. I never ride 450s. I'm like a exclusively 250 or 125 type of guy. I think they're more fun and easier to control. And don't take my riding right now as how I would ride if I was trying, because for whatever reason, recording right now is doing a number. My FPS, I don't know if it's coming through in the video, but I'm dropping a lot of frames. But as I said, I'm more of a 250 guy anyways. I think they're more fun, easier to control. But on these national tracks, if you go to -2 and then 2 for your gearing, it makes them kind of fun to ride. It makes it just feel like a peppy 250. I don't feel like I'm lugging around a 450 as much when I go to this gearing, which I only just recently discovered that a lot of the guys run this -2 gearing. So I'm giving that a shot, and I am so sorry. This gameplay is awful right now. I cannot ride for the life of me. It's like stuttering almost. I hope it doesn't come through in the recording like that. Anyway, I just have like a little list in front of me. I'm kind of going through my talking points. I just wanted to mention really quick this little edit that I made for my Instagram. I absolutely could not resist. I'll show the clip now. I think it's hysterical. It's like a classic. It's almost like a Vine, if you could think of it like that. But I'll show it right here.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh fuck! Yeah, I thought that was hysterical, so I had to put it in. I'm also going to leave my Instagram. I'll probably leave a little on-screen text. Just brought that back. Probably gonna leave a little on-screen text, and then also have the name in the description. I can never hit that jump. That's a tough jump. I don't even know if that's supposed to be jumped. I don't know if that's supposed to be rolled and then jumped uphill, or if the outside's doable. I think it is. Just barely didn't get it there. So, anyways, next I wanted to mention the cost of my injury. We got the bill from the hospital, the second hospital that I went to. I went to 2 hospitals. The first one pretty much told me to go fuck myself because there was nothing they could do, and that the only surgeon in the state that would do it was at a different hospital, which was fine in a way because the guy who ended up doing my surgery was like the head orthopedic surgeon, and you know, people would come from all over the country to have something done by him because he's just a really good guy. He knows his shit. You know, he's the top guy, the top dog, for lack of a better term. So went over to the second hospital, and that's where I had my surgery, and I spent the majority of my time. We got the bill back from them, and pretty fucking amazing. So overall, like, everything included was like just shy of $100,000. It's like 96 or something. And part of that, so like not separate, but part of the 100,000 came from pharmaceuticals, which is obviously just the drugs essentially, because I was cracked out because the pain was just unbearable. But just pharmaceuticals was something like 48 grand, and I think that included anesthesia, which is probably a good chunk of that. But just for reference, almost like oh my god, I keep fucking crashing. But just for reference, that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like 50 grand. That's you know, that's the better half of a fucking brand new Audi. You know what I mean? So it's not. Oh my god, I keep crashing. I really am sorry. My frames are stuttering really hard right now. I'm gonna see what's up with that. Try to fix it. But just fucking amazing that it was that much money. And I was on oxycodone, OxyContin, and Dilaudid all at the same time, all maxed out all the time, taking maximum dosage of everything because I'm not a small dude. I'm like a $180 on a bad day, so I'm quite resistant to pain medication. So they had to give me a shit ton, and they were saying to knock me out for surgery they had to use like way more than not way more, but you know, more than the average person, because I'm just really resistant to that kind of stuff. I don't know why, but yep, OxyContin, oxycodone, and Dilaudid all at the same time. I was whacked out for those couple of days. I think I was in the hospital for I want to say it was a week. It was 3 days. It was either 3 or 4 days pre-op, and then either 3 or 4 days post-op. So I was just sitting in the hospital with shattered bones, waiting because the swelling had to go down or whatever. I don't know what exactly it was, but they had to wait for something. I'm assuming it was a swelling. That's what they told me. I honestly don't remember. I was so fucking drugged out the whole time. But so I had to wait on the swelling to go down, and then 4 days after surgery I was kept. And I would say the worst days were obviously before I had the surgery. The pain was really fucking bad because nothing was done. I was just sitting there with a shattered hip socket. And they had to do this thing called traction, which they put a pole through your, they put like a small metal rod through your knee, and then attach that rod to a weight at the end of the bed, which essentially, if you can imagine, is like a pulley. Like it pulls the socket back, or it pulls the your leg back from the socket so that it's not touching the socket, just to keep everything kind of separated while I was waiting for the swelling to go down. So that was fun. I had that for a couple days, and the days that I had that in were probably the worst. So those 3 days pre-op were probably the worst pain that I was in, and then a day, maybe two after surgery, the pain was also really bad. They had to do about a 12-inch incision. There's like a like a foot-long scar on my left ass cheek. It's kind of funny, but they had to do a really big incision and fix me up. So the couple days after surgery were really bad too. But eventually I got out of there. They gave me a week's worth of pain medication when I got home, and I think I took it for like a day, if that. I think I took one dose of it. So right when I got back, essentially, I took some. They gave me OxyContin, I think, and after that, fuck, that's a hard line. After that, I didn't even bother with it, because I don't know. I don't like fucking with opiate painkillers. It's just not good. If I'm able to skate by with Tylenol, I will, and that's what I did for really only a couple days. After that, the pain wasn't too bad if I wasn't moving, but now it's like fine. Like I'm really not in any pain at all. I'm walking around with a cane. I've been another week on the cane, and then I'll be walking, and then a safe estimate, probably a month until I get back on a bike, and that's not at the motocross track. I'm probably not going back to the moto track anytime this year. Not trying to have a round two, so I'll probably stay away for this year from motocross, but I'll definitely be doing some woods riding. And there's some bike changes. If y'all give a shit what kind of bike I ride, there will be some changes. Let's just say I don't have the same bike that I did when I crashed. We'll just say that. So I don't want to give away too much. If you check my Instagram, you'll see, but I don't want to give away too much of the plot here. We'll save that for when I get back on the bike. But yeah, that's that. I also want to show a quick little CAT scan of the injury, because I think it's super interesting. It's really high quality. Ooh, I'm not gonna make that. It's really high quality, so you can see exactly what happened. It's like a 3D rendering, so I'll just show that here. So yeah, that's a CAT scan. I thought the CAT scan was really cool because you could really kind of get a grasp of what happened, because even when I was in the hospital, I wasn't sure exactly like what had happened. They just said, yeah, you fractured your acetabular and you need surgery. So I was just kind of confused. I was like, all right, fracture, did I just crack it? Did I blow it out? And then once I saw that CAT scan, I knew that I had done some pretty hefty damage. It was pretty much the entire posterior, so the entire rear wall of my acetabular, which is technically part of your pelvis, but it's really your hip socket, was just completely blown out, exploded, not even there. So they had to do titanium plates and screws. They put the dead bone back where it was, essentially, and then just did plates and screws. I'm just going to roll this. And then did plates and screws for to cover it up and to have new bone grow around that, because the old bone was dead, and that doesn't come back to life because it was fully separated from the rest of the bone. So that chunk that broke off was dead, and that'll stay dead. That'll never be alive. But it's still in there. Oh, it's kind of weird. Kind of like a zombie joint right now. They didn't do a hip replacement because there's a high chance for needing reoperation later in life. So they just figured if we could do the just plates and screws and hope for the best, that should hold for the rest of my life, and I won't need to be re-opped or anything like that. There's just a high chance of me getting arthritis, which kind of fucking blows because hip arthritis is a bitch. But yeah, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So yeah, that was it. I just wanted to kind of give a quick little update on what's going on. I didn't really talk much about the track. I guess I'll finish out this lap and talk about the track here. This is 2015 Unadilla, so not this year's Unadilla. I don't even know if it's out yet. I don't think it is, because I didn't pay for any of the Race Factory stuff, and I don't even know if they went to Dilla yet this year, honestly. I've not been following pro motocross since I crashed. I've just been focusing on recovery and stuff like that. I don't know. Have they gone to Dilla yet? That's really bad. I should know that. The closest, or actually no, Southwick is now the closest. They're running Southwick now, but the closest to me otherwise would have been Unadilla. I really should know, but I don't. In classic Jake fashion, I have no fucking clue. So, anyways, it's 2015 Dilla. One of my favorite tracks to just kind of rip around on, even though I'm not riding it well at all. Because A, I'm not used to 450s in the slightest, so my handling is not the greatest. I don't corner very well on these things. And I definitely don't whip very well on the 450s. They just feel really different to me when I'm whipping. So it's just weird, kind of, but it's also, I thought I'd quickly mention how freaking difficult it is to talk and ride in this game. You have to kind of do one at a time. You have to process your thoughts and then say it out loud while you're trying to ride. So my words never fucking come out right. As you can see, I could either ride or talk, and I kind of have to do one at a time in my head. So my words usually come out a little staggered here. This will be a decent lap, I think. 2:28. I don't know. Pro time on this was probably like really low twos, possibly some high ones. I honestly don't know, but I'm just assuming because I'm not the best at this game. But yeah. Anyways, that was it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you again for 200 subscribers, and we will see y'all later.